I was talking and I had the microphone muted like a fool. Yeah, we'll just we'll wait until one more minute's up and then we'll kick things off. Because I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe we're approaching the end game. And I'd like to, if possible, finish the game this evening. Because I won't be available for my next 3 stream dates. Just a bunch of stuff on. Okay, so we're a good ways into the game at this stage. Now, where the hell am I going? I think, is there a new location for us to travel to? Nope. Okay. So we're at the airport now, but we were at Rougerie. That's usually where we end things because we're communing with Nico. Montfaucon. Okay, that was it. So, are we to go back down into the secret underground layer, or head up to the church? I wonder. Head up to the church, see if there's anybody to talk to. It'll probably tell us if we're meant to go back out now anyway with the sparkles. Oh, no sparkles. Okay. Oh, talk to the priest. Grant. Thank you, game. Well, I do love the game. There's no way I would have figured
Hello
out
again,
like
Father.
70% of the stuff.
Bonjour, monsieur. How pleasant to speak to you again.
You too, buddy. You want me to show him this?
What do you make of this chalice?
It certainly looks very old.
You can tell.
About as old as this church, I think.
There seems to be an engraving on it.
Yeah? What does it say?
I do not know, it is very tarnished. With your permission, I could try polishing it. I promise I will be very careful.
Go for it.
That'd be very good of you.
This shouldn't take very long. Feel free to look around.
Is he going to screw me over?
Okay, thanks.
Hey, Dragonburf. How you doing today, buddy? He's probably nearly done.
To think of the long centuries that it kept its secret. All the thousands of people who must have been through here and seen it without once suspecting.
Cool. Good that you're chilling. Chilling is good. I too am chilling. Did you have a good weekend?
Hello again, Father.
Oh, he's done.
Hey, thanks.
It is my pleasure, monsieur.
What was the writing on the chalice?
It was not writing, my mistake. It was a coat of arms. The remarkable thing is that it seems very familiar.
Yeah?
Oui, I think I have seen it on that wall tomb in the far corner.
Oh.
That winged horse is quite distinctive.
Oh.
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Pamplemousse. The far corner. Is there something this way in a corner that I haven't looked at as of yet? Nope. He must have meant over here.
Now that my attention had been drawn to it, there was no mistake. There was no name on it. But the coat of arms was undeniably the Pegasus
Get any
of
good
the
pulls?
Vasconcelos family. I'd found the
Or am I
last
waiting for
resting
a
place of
SilverDave
Don
video?
Carlos. My eye was drawn to the biblical references carved into the edge of the tomb.
Hey, maybe these biblical references mean something.
Ooh.
Psalms 32:7, John 4:11, Corinthians 1:4-5, and
Glad to hear it, buddy.
just one more. Psalms 22:21.
I may not be perfect, but I've got a memory like a steel trap. The chalice had
That's
led
good.
me to these inscriptions, but it looked like a happy coincidence to me.
Yeah.
After all, the De Vasconcelos arms were already on the manuscript. Note, I was still convinced that the chalice had some significance all of its own.
Okay, then.
It was hard to believe it was the same chalice. Now the light gleamed off its perfect surface.
So... So, as he said, he didn't really... It's the Holy Grail, isn't it?
Hello
Maybe it
again,
is, I don't
Father.
know.
Bonjour, monsieur. How pleasant to speak to you again.
Boy, what a shine you got on this.
Merci. It is all in the wrist action.
Well, hey! Dirty priest. Right, okay, so is there anything in this room... Okay, because I can't go to that pedestal. Can I jam it in here? He's just got a shrug, isn't he? Oh. Okay. Let's go somewhere else. Oh, I think I figured it out.
I didn't have time to...
Yeah, okay, whatever. I know what I'm doing. Yep. Yeah, that just cinches it for me. I think I have to go back underground and place the chalice on the pedestal in the little secret club hideout. Down we go.
I couldn't open it with my bare hands.
Oh, yeah, shit. Oh, every time, George, you're going to do this to me.
Hey, you! What do you think you're doing?
Crimes?
Leave that cover alone!
Oh, okay,
Now.
so I have to figure out how to get rid of this jabroni. I can't use my
Sorry,
hand.
No harm intended.
You stay away from that.
Okay. If I could use my bare hands, I would. But he literally won't do it because he's a weak little bitch. Right, so I need to figure out how to get rid of this policeman.
You're back.
Oui, I have
Oh,
returned.
he is a
Hello
squeaky
again.
cop.
Hello again, monsieur.
Well, I wasn't expecting to see you back here again.
No? Well, it is a
Hit
strange
him with the
thing
crowbar.
that I am here on duty.
I told you I was committing crimes.
On duty? But you're just sitting there drinking wine.
No, I am not just drinking wine. I am undercover.
I must be missing something. You're in uniform.
Precisely, monsieur. My cover is that of an indolent, wine-guzzling police officer.
You've got me convinced.
Merci. But in reality,
Hey, Aldosaurus.
my every muscle is poised, every nerve honed. I am drawn tight, ready to pounce. Dang!
Who or what were you planning to pizzang on?
You must have heard, monsieur, of
Monsieur.
the terror that is gripping Paris.
You mean the
Glad
killings?
to be bad.
Oh, at last,
I'm glad that you're
someone's
glad
taken
to be
action.
bad. I'm very tired.
People die every day. No, I am on the trail of Sewer Jacques.
Who?
Sewer Jacques, the terror of the subterranean city. He pops up here, he pops up there. The cops, they seek him everywhere.
Ooh, that rhymed.
He is so hush or beneath the neck, that damned elusive sewers.
Bravo, that's very good.
Merci. I was up half the night writing that.
Okay, how am I supposed to get down there then if he won't fuck off?
Who is this Sewer Jacques character anyway?
Ah, if we but knew that, we could have him in custody in an hour. But he is cunning. To despoil the sewers of our fair city, he has
Give him more
committed
wine.
many
Ooh,
deceptions.
good thinking.
He has pretended to be a police officer and deluded a poor war veteran.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's
He
me.
has pretended to be a jongleur.
Ah,
Wow,
shit, that is me.
Is that the time?
And an American tourist. What
Oh.
nationality are you, monsieur?
Canadian.
Canadian.
Oh.
Well, gotta go now. See ya. Well, it's not everyone who can say they started an urban myth.
Right. Shit. I can't get more wine.
I think he suspected me of being the mysterious Sewer Jacques, and the last thing I needed at the moment was to be arrested for crimes against public sanitation.
Okay, so how in the dingleberry... Okay, going to the cafe. Or not.
A typically Parisian sidewalk cafe. Last
Okay, so-
time I visited one of those, it blew up. I decided I was happy enough right where I was.
Fair. Right, so the game is telling me to go somewhere else. Right, so I'm thinking I might be able to finish the game this evening. If I can, great. Because I would like to have this finished before my... Oh, maybe. Is there another sewer I can go into? Oh, down at the museum. The fuck? Yeah, I want to try and finish this tonight if I can. If not, that'll be frustrating because I'm not going to be available for my usual stream dates for the next couple of weeks. So I thought if I could try and blitz through the ending now, that would be great. Especially because it looks like I'm going to be playing Arkham City next, per the polls.
Hi, Andre.
Which is annoying because I bought Guardians of the Galaxy.
Georgie.
Yeah.
While I was in Syria, I discovered a strange pagan statue. It was like a head with 3 bearded faces. Horrible.
That sounds as if it could be Baphomet, the idol described by the Templars.
The
The poor Knights of Christ had an idol that looked like that?
Allegedly. The description of the idol came from the evidence extracted by the Inquisition. Mind you, not one statue or idol was ever found on Templar property. Until now, that is.
The gasp.
Just last month, a statue of Baphomet was unearthed right here in Paris.
Where?
At the Institut Hermétique de Naval. The statue is beneath the foundations. It was discovered by some workmen while renovating the building.
Can you tell me any more about the statue of Baphomet?
It's a fearful image, even now. A bearded head. The base of the statue is carved with Templar symbols. One of the workmen noticed a curious stain at the base. He claimed it looked like blood.
Evening, Lokilicious.
Blood?
That's right.
Okay then.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Should I show him the... Yeah, I'll show him the thing. Move! Security guard.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie.
What do you make of this cup, Andre?
It's a 14th century communion vessel. Spanish, probably.
You sure
should
know
show
your
off.
onions.
Onions.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Okay then. Where to now? I'm assuming we go to where this Baphomet statue is unearthed. Going on walkies. Damn, George, you are a handsome devil. But yeah, thank you, peoples, for voting on the poll. I do appreciate it because I'm looking forward. Oh yeah, Site to Boba Fett. That's a new place. Great. I do love kind of talking and figuring out what I'm going to play next because it just keeps it fresh.
Excuse me, could you help me?
What is it?
I've got a few questions. You're doing a fine job.
Merci. I have my professional pride.
I don't think I've ever seen a Gauloise smoked so stylishly.
It's a natural talent.
I'm being sarcastic.
I'm being indifferent.
You're very good at that
Oh,
as
I'm
well.
glad you enjoyed the polls, Aldo. That's great.
Merci. Vive l'indifférence.
What does the word Templar suggest to you?
Templar?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, so that paint can is probably going to come in useful
So
at some
what are you
stage.
doing here?
I am having my break.
Yeah, I mean when you finish your break.
When I finish my break, an interesting concept, monsieur.
You'll probably need to think about it.
I could have another cigarette while I consider. Perhaps tomorrow too.
Smartass.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Right, will I just go in? Can I just... Yeah, let's go in. I'll be back for that can of paint, bitch. So French. Whoa. This looks like a prison. Well, he is a guard. Templars equals assassins.
Hi?
It's not Assassin's Creed, Dragonmer.
Excuse me? Oui?
Or is it?
What do you know about the Knights Templar? There was a long pause, during which the guard said nothing. Then he said,
Nothing.
"Nothing at all?
Is this a test?
What, like a history pop test?"
No, like a test.
Okay, yes, it's a test.
Then I know absolutely nothing about the Templars.
Wow.
The guard was being amazingly evasive. It was going to take more
Sounds
than
like I'm
goodwill
wearing
to
nothing
get
at
past
all.
him. So,
Nothing.
what exactly are you doing here?
I'm guarding. You expect to find me shearing sheep?
Take it
All right,
easy. I just
smartass.
didn't realize you were a guard. I'd like to know what you're guarding, please.
That's a secret.
It wouldn't happen to be an archaeological site, would it?
Are you asking me or telling me?
I'm telling you.
Then why ask?
I had a feeling this was no normal hole in the ground. Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Can I go in here?
There was a closed door with toilet scratched into the cheap veneer.
That door's locked, monsieur.
Wonderful. These guys are very helpful. One guy's like, I'm just going to take my break, and then I'm going to keep on taking my break. And this guy's like, I ain't telling you nothing. He's Johnny Tightlips over here. I ain't saying nothing.
Do you mind if I use the phone?
Be my guest. I'm paid to guard this door. The phone can look after itself.
Smartass.
Hi, Nico?
George, what have you discovered?
Nothing yet.
Nothing. Is something wrong?
No.
George, why are you calling me?
Oh, no reason. I just wanted to hear your voice.
You big
You did?
flirt.
Well, this is my voice saying, don't bother me, I'm busy.
Oh.
Damn. That was cold-blooded. Oh, another doorway. And a light switch.
The doorway led to an old utility closet that had lost its door. There was nothing interesting in there.
Dang. A thermostat. I thought it was a light switch.
I couldn't imagine what I'd achieved by turning the dial.
Shit. Can I beat him over the head?
Hi again.
What is it?
I've got a red nose.
Oh,
Hi again.
what is it?
Oh, the toilet. Okay.
Trying to get into a locked washroom. I had the strongest feeling of deja vu. I'd like to use the washroom, but the door's locked.
Oh, that's no problem. You can have the key.
Thanks.
Oh, you're a doll.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Right. Open my inventory because the game won't let me just interact with stuff. It's fine. I am enjoying it. I know I'm giving out, but I do enjoy it. Whoa! This is a toilet? Damn.
I didn't want to use that unless I really had to.
Ugh. Can I take the shovel?
Capacious as my pockets were, I didn't figure I could cram a shovel in them.
Damn.
I didn't want any coal. The thing felt really hot. Big demands seemed to be being made on it. Being in a charming comfort station like this made me think fondly of the toilet in Syria. That place was kept in pretty good order. At least, it had been until I vandalized it. Still, it was all for a good cause.
That's the spirit, George. Bin.
I wasn't that interested in what might go into a restroom's garbage to investigate.
Damn. What the hell else is there in the room? Hand dryer, okay. Wonder, can I use the hand dryer on something? Oh, soap. He just takes the most random
The
shit.
cold tap's washer looked to have failed. It was just dribbling down the sink. I wasn't that
Okay. I genuinely don't think there's anything else in this room I can interact with. Le grill?
I could have climbed onto the sink, prized the ventilator cover loose, wedged myself into the tiny hole, smashed the far cover out, and plunged headfirst into the next room. Or I could just go through the door like a sane person.
You tell him, George. Okay then. That accomplished nothing. Have some soap.
Hi again.
What is it? What was I supposed to say? Hey, look what I stole.
Oh, you get it, George. You're funny. I like you. Inventory. Key. Okay, so I do need to be in the bathroom. Huh. Okay, Sparkles, do your magic. Oh, am I forgetting something? I have a key. Can I open the boiler? No? Okay. Because there's 2 keys on that key ring. Can't take the shovel. Can't wash my hands. Inventory. Combine these? Really? Combine soap and keys?
I made an impression of the big key in the cake of soap.
All right. What'll that do?
The bar of soap had the imprint of a key in it.
I am so confused. Can you move him to a different angle? Yeah, like that. Inventory. Oh, the plaster. Make the key out of the plaster. And now I can use the tap.
I carefully sprinkled the plaster into the soap mold I'd made of the key.
Clever. Okay, now I do this. And dry it off. Several minutes later. This guard must be getting worried.
Well, it had taken a while, but I had made myself a completely unconvincing plaster key. Way too fragile to use in a lock. I'd have to substitute it for the real one. Trouble was, it looked like plaster and not metal. Then again, that plaster statue in Syria hadn't looked like stone until I'd been a bit artful with it. Maybe I could improve the key as well.
idea. Coal? Oh, okay.
That is not a good idea.
Huh. Oven? Like in here? Nope. Toilet? I don't have anything else that I can see that could mix with it. In the bin? In the sink? I cannot think of anything else in this, like... So I need to make it a bit more the paint, maybe? The paint outside?
Hi again. What is it?
Do I need to give him back his keys?
Here's the keys. Thanks. Merci, monsieur.
Okay, I think I have to go get the paint. And then I'll come back.
Talk to you later.
Get the
Au
toilet
revoir,
key off
monsieur.
him. Yeah, because he has black paint. I'm going to save here. Hey, George. Welcome back to your own game. How do I distract this fellow? Who?
Hey, monsieur! Get away from my paint pot!
Okay.
Rude.
I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. What?
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
Okay, let me put things differently. What were you hired to do here?
I was hired to keep the archaeological dig in the basement of this building clear of debris, and to touch up damage to the door frames with my little pot of paint. It's a very responsible job.
Clearly.
Unfortunately, I'm not a very responsible person.
I like you.
So what do you know about the excavation?
I know they won't let me in to do my job. I would complain to my union, but
You couldn't be bothered to join.
right. Tell you what, though. I'm surprised at the sort of people interested in this excavation.
What's unusual about the visitors to the excavation?
None of them look like archaeologists to me.
Do you know what an archaeologist looks like?
Three-piece suits, crocodile-eyed attaché cases, Rolex oyster.
But no archaeologist dresses like that.
Quite right, monsieur, quite right.
So, who are they?
Who cares as long as they pay me?
Hmm.
I made this key out of plaster.
How thrilling! How clever! How pointless.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Hmm. Okay. So he won't let me mess with his paint pot.
Gunmetal paint. Interesting.
Hey, you! Get away from my dumpster.
Okay. I'm gonna call Nico for help again. Maybe if it'll let me. She did get pissy with me last time. Nico, or maybe. Oh, can I call someone else? Oh no, it's telling me to go back outside.
Hello, Nico. It's me.
What do you want?
Some ideas.
You're the man on the spot, George. I can't hold your hand all of the time. Au revoir.
I wouldn't mind if you held it at least some of the time.
Gosh, he's about as useful as a chocolate teapot. Damn it, Nico. I feel like I need to do something with this guy.
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Yes, it's a communion chalice. I know, you know, I used to be an Autobot.
You?
Yes, me. What's so funny about that?
Nothing. Be seeing you.
Au
Okay,
revoir,
well,
monsieur.
I'll just try and, I don't know, fucking go. Okay, so it's telling me to use the bucket of paint. So do I just put this in the bucket of paint?
Hey, monsieur! Get away from my paint pot!
Okay.
I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. What?
I mean, I didn't try that exact action before, but I got the same result, so. And I can't use the thermostat.
I couldn't imagine what I'd achieved by turning the dial.
And the phone must be in here for a reason. Maybe I can annoy Nico into doing something.
Killer!
Hi, Nico. It's me. I'm at the excavation site.
Hi, George. What's happening?
I'm at the excavation, but they won't let me in.
Damn! We need to know what's in there.
Don't worry. I've got a scheme. I'm going to need your help, though.
I'm sorry, what?
What do you want me to do?
Now he
I
asks for
want you
help?
to keep somebody on the phone for a while.
Who?
A painter. I need to get at his pot.
Oh, okay.
Stay on the line. I'll go and get him.
George, you're saying talk to the guard? Okay, well, I'm gonna... Other George is saying he's gonna talk to the pot man. So I'm gonna try that. And then I'll go talk to the guard, per your instructions.
Hi, it's me again.
What?
You've got a phone call.
For me? Are you certain?
It's a woman. She sounded hot.
What woman? You must be mistaken, monsieur.
Well, she asked for that hunk of a man with the nicotine fingers in his ass hanging out of his pants.
That's me.
Certainly sounds like me. Stand back. It wouldn't do to keep the lady from her hunk.
Wow. Oh, the swagger on this fella. Yeah, let's dip this bitch. Now, I'd have to get the keys off the guy. Probably head into the bathroom to switch them, because I can't do it in front of him.
Well, monsieur, what a strange woman. She was all over me, and then suddenly, nothing but abuse.
Really?
What? Abuse? Ah, well, I had a cigarette to finish. And monsieur, if she calls again, I am not available.
Totally fair. Don't blame me, big fella. Right, bathroom key, fella.
Hi
Everyone's
again.
a fella now.
What is it?
I need to use the toilet again.
Again? Already?
I have this problem. How technical do you want me to get?
Never mind. Here's the key.
Thanks, boss.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Oh, wait, no. Use the key on the door. And then we switch.
Quickly and without fuss, I swapped the fake key for the real thing.
Now, my only question is how am I going to get rid of the guard?
Hi again.
What is it?
I couldn't give him the keys. The false key looked pretty convincing, but it felt exactly like what it was.
Oh.
Painted plaster. He was bound to detect it.
Oh, so why do I have it?
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
I thought I would have to give it back to him.
I couldn't imagine.
Okay.
Hi again.
What is it?
After the amount of trouble I'd been through to get that key, I wasn't about to share with the guard how clever I'd been.
Okay, maybe I'll try something
Talk
else.
to you later.
So
Au
what?
revoir, monsieur.
I obviously can't just go through the door. He won't let me.
I didn't think that the guard would just let me waltz past. Besides, I had a hunch that door was locked.
Oh, you're a smart lad. Can I go in here? Probably not.
The doorway led to an... There was
Yeah,
nothing.
you've told me this already. All right, let's leave. Oh,
Hey, monsieur, don't go with my keys.
oh, I am trapped.
Hi again. What is it? Talk to you later. Au revoir, monsieur.
Okay, so it's telling me to interact with the thermostat.
I couldn't imagine.
The game told me to do that. See, it's
A thermostat was mounted over a radiator. The radiator was pumping out heat as the thermostat was cranked right over to full. No wonder it was warm in here, even with the door open to the chill of fall.
okay. That was my mistake.
Hi again. What is it?
It sure is hot in here.
I have to have the door open to allow the workmen access, so why not? I turn the heat up.
You could wrap up warm.
I have my gloves if it gets cold, but why bother when it's warm anyway?
Right. Do I just give him the keys?
I couldn't give him the keys. The phone...
God
He was...
damn it. Do I turn down
Talk to you later.
thermostat now?
Au
Can I-
revoir, monsieur.
This is a brain teaser, all right.
I turned the heating off.
Okay. Oh, he put his gloves on. Ah, and now that means I can give him back the keys because he won't feel the difference, right?
What is it?
I held my breath and hoped that he wouldn't notice the substitution.
Here's the keys. Thanks. Merci, monsieur.
Okay, that was clever. Damn, this game gets me good sometimes. But I still can't get in the door. I mean, what the heck? Huh. Decisions. What am I gonna do? Okay, I'll try Nico again. It's the only thing I can think of because I've talked to the guard. I can't go in the bathroom when he has the key to start a fire with the coal. That's locked in the
Hi,
bathroom.
Nico. It's me again.
I'd guessed. What do you want this time?
What did you say to the painter?
I shan't repeat it, Josh.
Look, I need to get the guard out of the way. Could you call back and ask him to get the painter again?
Okay, I'll call back soon.
I said this right next to the guard. Being real sneaky there, George. So how do you all feel about me doing my on and off Resident Evil thing? Going forward. Wait, huh?
This looked like a good place to watch things develop.
Oh, so he's going to talk to the painter.
Hey, you. It's the phone.
Yeah? Who is
Oh, I'm
it?
glad you're happy with
How
that,
should I
Lokilicious.
know? What am I? Your social secretary?
It's not a chick.
It's just with the announcement of the new
Yes,
one.
it's a woman. You want to
Um,
answer it?
I figured it
Does
made
she
the
have
most
a
sense to
warm,
start playing through the
sensual
Resident Evil
voice
games
like a
because it's my
molten
favorite franchise.
chocolate?
Yes, she has a really sexy voice. Now get a move on.
I'm not talking to her.
I can see that. You're wasting time talking to me.
No, you don't understand.
George,
I
this would be the
refuse
perfect time to
talk
head in.
her.
You refuse. You refuse. I'm wasting valuable time.
But don't make me laugh. Your time valuable? You just stand around all day.
I have a highly responsible job. Ha! Don't. Me, you elephantine oaf. My job is important.
Impossible. They would have hired somebody competent in that case.
Meaning what?
Instead of which they hired a dismal rent-a-cop like you.
Why are they speaking English?
All epaulette and no brains.
Why, you...
This looked set to carry on for some time. It was too good an opportunity to miss.
Then go in. Could have been in there this whole time. But no, Georgie, you're just upsetting me now. But hey, progress. Great plan, something to work towards. English. I'm excited. Oh, good, I'm glad, because there's so many Resi games. I love Resident Evil. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And at least then it's not too repetitive. I'm not just playing every Resident Evil in a row. I'm doing like a game, then a Resident Evil game, and then another game, then a Resident Evil game. So I just think that'll be more fun. And avoid the burnout. Let's go look at this grotesque monstrosity that looks very different in the remaster. Holy crap. Much smaller.
There was no doubt about it. It was the same sort of idol I'd seen in Syria. Baphomet. The Templars had certainly been through here. Now there's a familiar face.
Bones.
No, thanks. I think I'm carrying enough junk.
Is there anything else in the room that I can interact with? Planks. I feel like there's nothing I can do with them, but I'm going to have a look anyway, just in case. Oh, maybe I use the chalice.
Couldn't see anything useful to do with the planks.
Can I use the chalice on the statue? Yeah, boy.
And there it was, decoded by the curves of the chalice.
Okay, that's clever.
The image of a church.
Man, if only he had a smartphone, he could just be taking pictures of all this shit as he goes.
I found out what the chalice was for.
You've solved the puzzle?
Yeah, there was a distorted picture at the Baphomet site. When I viewed it in the polished surface of the chalice, it changed.
What did it show?
A picture of a church with a square tower.
Okay, then.
Let's take
Wonder,
another
is that
look
on
at
the
the
manuscript?
manuscript. That's the face of the statue I saw at the bull's head.
So we've been to the bull's head.
That's the clue that led me to Spain. That's the clue that led me to the stained glass window at Montfaucon.
So have I been to all of these?
That's the clue that led me to the statue of Baphomet and the reflection in the chalice.
Okay.
I guess I'd better return the chalice to the Countess.
Hurry back, George.
So I have to go back to Spain? So does that mean that maybe the church is in Spain? Baphomet's secret. Let's see if she's any other news for us.
Oh, hi.
Hello, my handsome friend.
Okay.
See you later.
No news.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
You big flirt. Here's a kiss. Here's your flowers. Okay. Yeah, back to the villa. Man, he is racking up quite the travel bill. Very ominous. Ooh.
I'd been
It's my
planning
friend.
to return the chalice anyway, but I hadn't expected the trail to bring me here. The Villa de Vasconcelos was as picturesque as ever. The weather was still clear, and Lopez was still watering the damn lawn. I was beginning to suspect that he was surgically attached to that hose.
Excuse me.
Hi there, Lopez. How's tricks?
Senor Stobart, how pleasant to see you. You are well.
Fine,
Oh.
thanks. Is the Countess in?
She is waiting for you. I will show you up.
Wow, he is
It's
so
okay,
much
I know the
nicer than
way.
last time.
Senor Stobart, I feel I owe you an apology.
No, you
Aw.
don't.
I was impolite on our first meeting.
Look, Lopez, just forget about it. I came on like a snake oil merchant. I wouldn't have trusted
I think it's
me in your
Spain.
shoes.
You do not understand. Finding the chalice has given my lady a new lease of life. It's a marvel. She smiles, she laughs. The tradesmen are saying that she is on Prozac.
Yeah, he did have a bit of a Speedy Gonzales tinge. It's quite intimidating looking in the original. A bit warmer in the remaster. I like both though. Up we go. Hey, honey.
Senor Stobart. Oh, what a pleasure. Please, sit down.
Hi, Countess. The pleasure's all mine. I brought back your chalice.
Why? You've had it cleaned.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, I met an obliging priest with a soft claw.
Have you resolved the Templar mystery?
No, not yet. I don't even know what it is I'm after.
Is she checking
There
out
are
his
many
chest?
stories of the knights secreting great wealths away.
Whatever. All I know is I don't want the bad guys to get it.
Ah, to be young and live in a world of moral absolutes.
Damn, girl.
There's something else that I discovered carved on Don Carlos's tomb. Biblical references.
What are the references, Senor Stobart?
Psalms 32:7, Corinthians.
I am not a good enough scholar to know the Bible chapter and verse. I meant, what are the quotations?
You know, I forgot to ask the priest.
Oh, should I have done
I
that?
discovered something amazing with
Oops.
that chalice. In Paris, I found a church where they recognized the coat of arms. I found the tomb of Don Carlos de Vasconcelos.
You are sure? There can be no mistake?
The coat of arms on the chalice matches the one on the tomb.
Incredible. You have my most profound thanks. I must go there as soon as possible.
Yeah? Well, I'd be happy to show you the city.
Cool. Go team.
I'll have a look around if that's okay.
My home is your home. I shall remain here.
Go to Montfaucon and come back after asking the priest. Yeah, I probably should have done that. Will I go to the priest and ask him about the chapters? And then I'll come back and tell her. If that's an option. Because George is just pissing money away. He can't bring $50 with him to Syria, but he can hop on flights like nobody's business. He travels like he's only taking the bus. Yeah, you're right. Okay, it's telling me to go that way. Oh, to return the chalice. I'll leave the priest. Walk through, get wet. Yeah, sprinkles. I'm sure I'll be alright if I don't go to the priest. Actually, while I'm here, I'm going to save. Because we making progress. I probably won't finish the game on this stream the way things are going. I could be wrong. It'd be so annoying if I stop like 20 minutes before the end of the game. But I just don't know. Right, we'll put the... I don't have the chalice. So why am I in here? The game told me to come this way. Tomb.
George Stobart, grave robber. No, I don't think so.
Oh. What? Why did the candle sparkle? Did I just take that? Damn, George, you just be taking people's shit. I mean, the candle's not lit, so that's basically worthless. But the candle is available for me to interact with when I... What the fuck?
It was too delicate to move. I couldn't reach up there.
So I can pick this up. Can I do something with it? Oh. Oh, can I... Yeah, okay. Yeah, oh, I can light that on fire. Yeah. I didn't even mean to use that particular item. That was random. Lucky me. Because fuck knows I didn't figure it out. And he takes it back? Okay. Well, isn't that wonderful? Oh, that didn't work. Oh, I probably have to close the window first. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. So, the game telling me to leave? After I figured this out, I'm going to light it again. Oh yeah, I don't think it'll do much at the moment because the game is telling me to leave, but we'll figure it out. Oh yeah, okay, that did something. Oh, there's a thing. Nice catch.
The candle had burnt brilliantly, but only for a couple of minutes. Some kind of special formulation, I guess. And had yielded up this. A complex shape expertly cut in stone. I figured it was some kind of key.
Mm-hmm. Candlelight. Oh, trophy.
It was a smooth, intricately carved piece of stone that had been concealed inside the great candle.
Okay then. Okay, now I have to leave. Do I show this to the Countess, maybe? That seems logical. Because I don't think there's anything else here I can do. Yeah, back that way. Right. Keep up the good work, George. George? No, Lopez. I'm George. George Lopez. Okay, you. Have a look at this thing. I'm vandalizing your property and taking your shit.
Hello again. What do you make of this?
It looks like some sort of key. Where did you get it from?
It was buried inside the great candle in the mausoleum.
Inside it. What have you done to it?
Oh, shit.
Lit it.
But it is irreplaceable.
Listen, the candle was to be lit in case of Moorish attack, right? Well, it burnt down in no time and revealed this key thing. Maybe that was the real purpose of lighting the candle.
What are you suggesting?
That lighting the candle was the equivalent of break glass in case of emergency.
A sentiment must not stand in the way of solving this mystery. You did the right thing.
You don't sound too happy about it.
Here's the Bible from the mausoleum.
Why do you just take shit, George?
Very well. Let us begin. The first
Oh,
reference.
of course. The references.
Psalms 32:7.
Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance. My hiding place.
Don't get your hopes up too high. This might just be leading us to where we found the chalice.
You are right, of course. The next.
Okay, John 4:11.
John 4:11. Here. The well is deep. The next. Quickly!
Okay. Corinthians 4:5.
Here it is. Will bring to light the hidden things. Any more?
Just one. Psalms again. 22:21.
Save me from the lion's mouth, for thou hast heard me from the horns of the unicorns.
Right.
The last is confusing. Lions, unicorns, what's it mean?
I can't guess.
Salient points seem to be a hiding place and a deep well. In no sense is the mausoleum a well, Senor Stobart.
Is there a well in the grounds?
I do not know. I suppose that there must have been once upon a time. Lopez is the man to ask about anything pertaining to the estate.
To Lopez.
I'll just have another look around.
Very well.
Doodle-doodle-doo. Lopez. We've got some questions. Hey, buddy.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute? Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Tell me everything you know about a well.
You must know just about everything that there is to know about this place.
See, I have lived my whole life here in the service of the Vasconcelos.
Do you know of a well anywhere around here?
Well, si, senor. This used to be a fortified villa. How can you last a siege without water?
Great. So where is it?
How should I know? The well was covered over in the last century.
Maybe you might
It
need a
was
rhino horn because
dangerous
of the
to
unicorn.
see.
Maybe?
And you have no idea where it was?
None. It was hidden even before my grandfather's time.
Damn.
Well, you must have a vague idea of where the well is.
It must have been in the old house's courtyard, so that would put it around here.
Here? Okay. Now, how do we find it?
There might be a way. Let me think about it.
Have you thought about it?
Any ideas yet?
We are looking for a source of water, see?
Yes.
For generations, the Spanish country folk have had a secret way of locating water, even if it is meters beneath the ground.
Ah, you're not talking about water dousing, are you?
Eh?
You know, you get a stick and walk around until the stick twitches and dig there.
Oh, you've heard of it.
Yeah, I think most of the planet has. Okay, let's get a stick.
Uno momento. It must be a special stick. A Y of hazel.
Right. Do you have any hazel trees?
See? Here.
Oh, yay.
That is hazel.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, Senor Tobar.
Sweet.
I went
That's
over
right
to
there.
find a suitable stick. I don't believe it. There wasn't a single usable Y-shaped branch on the whole damn thing.
Any other trees I can use? No, none of them coming up. Okay then. Crap. Maybe over this way? There's more down this side of the house. Oh, right. Thanks, game.
I went over to find a suitable stick. Aha!
Yay! Can I use it? Okay, no, I wouldn't know where to point it. George? Stick?
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute? Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Well, I got my divining rod. Now what?
Simplicity itself, senor. Hold the wand at the upper ends of the Y. Apply a little tension with your wrists so that the slightest movement of the wand's tip is clear, and walk slowly and steadily over the area.
Sounds easy enough. We'll find this well in no time.
Wow. Having fun there, Lopez. Legend. Oh my god, George, are you not done yet? Is Lopez just throwing darts at the ground? Okay then.
Senior Stobart, you've found something.
This is it. This is where we find the secret of the Templars.
Is it though?
Hidden here for hundreds of years.
It's probably nothing.
Lost from the sight of man until now. The mystery is revealed.
It's a tin can.
I've been walking up and down with a twig in my hands, looking for a tin can.
It had water in it. That's what the dowsing stick must have detected.
I'd have to check with an archaeologist,
Oh.
but I don't think the Templars left that.
In truth, Senor Stobart, the loan was laid many, many years ago.
Brilliant.
This can could date back to the Napoleonic Wars.
Get rid of it and I'll try it again. Lopez
my
threw
God.
the can away. It seemed to fall an awfully long way.
Oh, come on. That's how they find the well?
The splash at the end confirmed what we both suspected. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
It has been here all the time. All those years and nobody found it.
Stood in awe for a moment, marveling at the secrets all around us.
Goddamn.
I could have fallen down that.
Priorities, George. Or Lopez, damn it. I'm George. The one and only. Apart from George in the chat. Oh shit.
The well had been lost
I
for
would not have
decades
noticed
at
that
least.
face if
The
in
air
the
was cool after the
remaster.
noon sun, but that's not what gave me goosebumps. I have a really, really bad feeling about this.
Star Wars.
I'd need tools to move all that stuff. Heavy equipment that just wasn't available.
Okay then. Lion head. It's the only other thing here.
From a distance, the lion's head had been impressive. Close up, it was frightening.
Hey, one of the fangs is a separate piece.
Okay then, I guess. See what we can do with the fang.
I could hear the sound of a lot of stone moving, and I knew I was in danger.
What? Okay. What a way to die. Am I actually dead? Oh crap, I didn't save when I got down here. God, what a way to die. Okay, so I'm just going to skip all this dialogue again. I'll save when I get down there. I did not realize that was going to happen. I was like, okay, let's wait for something.
Got a minute?
Well, simple and
Sound.
Okay, can we skip? I can't skip this, can I? Oh, God. Okay. How was I to... I mean, I knew I was in danger, but it didn't... This game. That is charming, though. That whole, oh, you're in danger. You should probably move. And I didn't move. So in a way, that was my fault. But in another far more accurate way, no, it was my fault.
Senior Stobart, you've
Skip, 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 skip.
The mystery is
Come on.
get
Getting there. At least it didn't send me too far back.
the splash at the end well. It stood.
Grant. Now we're back. We know what to do. Move the fuck out of the way. But you know what? If I had actually been in that room, that's probably what I would have done. But I didn't, because I'm silly.
From a distance, the lion's head floated.
Okay. Now pull the lever.
I
Wrong
could
lever.
hear the sound of a lot of stone moving, and I knew I was in danger.
Hooray!
Oh, very funny, you psychos.
Senor Toba! Senor Toba! Are you all right?
It's okay, Lopez, I'm fine.
Hey, don't me alzada! You gave me a scare!
Nice try, Templars.
I mean, as trap scout, it only works once, so... If someone else had come down here before me and got killed by another trap...
I wished that I had Leary's flashlight now. It just felt like a pitted stone wall. I'd almost been killed for the sake of a red herring. In the deep shadows, it was hard to make anything out.
Huh. I don't have a flashlight, do I? Charred tissue? I have no idea what to do. Maybe there's something I can use somewhere on the grounds. Candle? Yeah, maybe. I couldn't reach the candle. Oh, there's the candle in the mausoleum. But I couldn't interact with that on its own.
It was a long way down. The brilliant midday sun shone almost directly down the shaft, and I still couldn't see the water. I'd already risked my neck with one death-defying leap in Syria. I wasn't about to push my luck again.
Can you climb up? Okay, so we can go back out. That's good. So I obviously need something to light the place up. Maybe
Hi,
Lopez
Lopez.
can point me in the right direction.
There's something I'd like to talk to you about.
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
It's really dark down there. Do you have a flashlight or something?
No. I broke my torch only last month.
Ah, damn.
It's so bright up here, but the light's just not getting into the corners.
See, the light, it goes in straight lines.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Okay, maybe I need
Adios,
something to
Señor
reflect the
Toba.
light. Yeah, okay, something to go in the house. I'm just thinking, I'll probably finish this stream up in the next 25 minutes or so, because I feel like there's a bit of game left, and I want to kind of have some game left. I don't want to finish this stream with a fraction of the remaining game, you know, I want to evenly kind of spread it out. But I won't be available Wednesday. So if I stream in the kitchen, mirror. Oh, mirror. Jesus. So would Tuesday or Thursday be okay if anybody was around to join me on the stream for that, and I'll finish the game off then? Because I do want to finish it as soon as possible. And as I said, I won't be available from Wednesday on for a couple of weeks. So I just think maybe Tuesday or Thursday might be a good time. Both days suit you, Lokilicious? Cool. Same here. Good stuff, Aldo. Grand. Well then, yeah, I'll probably, I might do Tuesday because I want to play. I want to get it. I want to see how it ends. So, and I'd rather get to it soon. Actually, before I go down anywhere. Oh wait, I need to reflect that light with the mirror first or something, don't I? I will. I'll put it up on the Insta page. It'll probably be Tuesday. Because I would like to wrap this up before my short break. And then, by the looks of things, looks like it's coming to an end, to be honest. It makes sense to say
There.
so. Yeah, like
in the middle of the door, I could
instead
see
of
some kind of socket.
You know,
it looked like this wasn't quite the dead end it seemed.
Can I not just leave it there? Instead of finishing at my usual time tonight and then like there's 20 minutes of game left, or getting to 9 o'clock and thinking, I'll keep playing when I don't know how much game there is left. That's why I think maybe the splitting it into two kind of streams is better. And then I'll check the poll that's currently on the page. It looks like it's going to be Arkham City.
Now
That's the most popular at the moment.
It only took a few moments to find it. And there it was. A worked socket. As smooth and perfect as if it had been carved only yesterday.
Nifty. I assume I used the key on that.
Open sesame. Another secret door.
Oh, Georgie cutie. I actually was kind of hoping for Guardians as well, to be perfectly honest. Because I don't know if you've played the Guardians of the Galaxy game. It's a lot of fun. Oh, wow. This place is cool. I'm digging it. I do love the animation. Very old school Don Bluth kind of vibes.
Before I left, though, there was one last thing to do. You won't be needing that replacement piece anymore, Countess. I found it with the children.
You've only seen all the
You'll probably want to be alone for a while.
It's really good. I really like it. Good story to it as well. And I've never actually finished it, so I'd like to start it again. Curse to the Vasconcelos. So yeah, look, if I don't play it this time, I'll definitely play it at some stage because I bought the game for the purpose of streaming it. No.
Welcome back.
Come in, Josh. It's good to see you again.
Is it?
Sure. What did you find in Spain?
Without Andre, we wouldn't have got this far, Josh.
Yeah, I know.
Ruh-roh. He does look a bit shifty, doesn't he?
The clues led to an underground chamber at the bottom of a well. The Templars had left a tapestry showing a chessboard. The white pieces were vastly outnumbered. There was a stream running across the board, and a Templar knight on a horse.
Does it mean anything to you, Andre?
No, nothing.
Helpful.
Maybe we should tell Andre what else you found, Josh.
There's a map and a Latin inscription to the west at the edge of the world.
Josh found that in a cave in Syria.
Yeah, where the assassin almost killed me.
Then we have got the burning of Jacques de Molay and the date, 1314.
From the window of the church in Montfaucon Square, one of the few places where nobody tried to kill me.
Then we have the image of a church that George found at the excavation. I don't recall anyone trying to kill you there either, George.
And finally we have the tapestry in Spain. Did I mention I almost got killed there?
Not yet, but I'm sure you're about to.
Ooh.
It was only my cat-like reflexes that saved me from certain death.
Cat-like reflexes, eh?
And while I was risking life and limb, where were you, Andre? Getting your glasses fogged up over an Etruscan vase?
That's enough, boys. Can we get back to saving the world?
Of course. My apologies.
He started it.
Love you, George.
Well, the Latin phrase are the words of Julius Caesar. He was describing the island of Britain.
Are you sure? The map didn't look much like Britain.
How come Caesar described Britain as being at the edge of the world?
To the Romans, the Mediterranean was the center of the universe. Britain was a remote, unfriendly place, inhabited by blue-painted savages.
It hasn't changed much.
They've stopped painting themselves blue.
Except when they go to a football match.
They used an extract from a plant called woad, Icetis tinctoria. The Scots were using it until fairly recently in the wars with the English.
Fairly recently? I don't recall the Scots being
Oh.
at war with the English. How recently are you talking
Scotland,
about?
indeed.
I believe William Wallace's men used it in the 13th century. They might well have been using it as late as...
You can't remember, can you?
1314.
Ah, we're back onto that, are we?
Andre, what is it? What do you mean?
1314 in Scotland. The Battle of Bannockburn.
That would explain the stream on the chessboard. That's what a burn is. Right, Andre? As in Bannockburn?
Right, George. And it gets better. Tradition has it that the Scots were helped by a shock force of, well, can't you guess?
Not Templar?
Yes, a group of outlawed Templars. They are said to have turned the tide for the Scots.
And it all ends at a church in the Isle of Britain at Bannockburn in a church.
What are we waiting for? I'll call a cab.
That's not going to drive to Scotland.
I can't go.
Bummer.
Andre, you've been loads of help, but
What George is trying to say is that you shouldn't feel guilty.
I was.
We understand you've got commitments. But listen, we have to hurry. Let's go, George.
We'll see it through. Oh, and, don't worry about us.
Very expensive cap. Is this the end game? Is this the end game now? Like, are we... Because normally I would have had the choice there, but no, it's pushing me. I think...
It must be done.
Oh, I guess so. And we must be nearly there.
Fuck it.
Somewhere.
I'm going to keep playing. I'm going to
out
finish the
there in
game tonight.
dark is Scotland. We've come a long way together to get here.
Yeah. Let's hope it was worth it.
I just feel like this is the first time
There's
Nico's
something I've
accompanying
been
us,
meaning to
and I
say
feel like
to
this is
you.
kind of endgamey.
Is this the right time and place, George?
There might not be another time. I don't want to waste this chance.
You don't need to say anything. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
We can do this.
But here, with you. Now.
Oh. Ho, ho, ho.
You're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep?
Sleep? At a time like this?
Excited, huh?
Would you like something to help you sleep, dearie? I've got some tablets in my bag.
Very saucy. Oh, wow.
no.
This is going to be one of those
Thank you.
weird
Thanks all the same, man.
Scottish pornos. It does feel a bit endy. Okay, right. I'm going to save the game. Because I feel like we're nearing the end again. And we're going to finish it. I'm committed. We're doing this. Everything I said before, ignore. This is the real... I'm focused now. Old
Pardon me?
lady. Hello.
Yes, my dear.
Do you know what time we're due in Stirling?
6:15, but we're running 8 minutes late.
Oh, bummer.
What's the book you're reading?
Oh, it's something I picked up at the station. A medieval detective story. Quite well written for that kind of thing. It's been out of print for years.
Nifty.
What's the title of the
This is
book?
Doubtfire.
The Crooked Crusader Caper by Molly Pegram.
Pegram?
I assumed the author was a woman, but apparently not. His real name is...
Professor Nigel Pegram.
That's right. Do you know him?
No, I never met him.
George is a great fan of these, though.
Do you know Stirling well?
Yes, I do.
I
Is
do.
that where you two lovebirds abound?
Yeah, we...
It's one of the places we thought we'd stay on our holiday.
Be sure to visit the castle, won't you?
Oh, I'm sure it's a neat place. But we are not really interested in history, are we, George?
No.
I suppose espresso bars and boogie-woogie are more your cup of tea.
That's right. There's nothing George enjoys more than a good boogie.
Damn right. Okay, I'm gonna go see if I can do something else. Bye,
Where are you
Nico.
going, George?
Do I need to spell it out?
Don't snap at me. If you're going to take a leak, why don't you say so?
Jesus.
Okay, I'm going to take a leak.
Hello.
L-E-A-K.
Tickets, please.
Oh, hi.
That's a standard full-price peak return. Don't you have a senior citizen's rail card?
I rarely travel by train. My ticket is perfectly valid, is it not?
Well, yeah, but you could have saved up to a third of the cost.
I do not need to indulge in puffling thriftiness.
Blimey,
well, they're very
you're a
suspicious.
funny old bird and no mistake.
Oh, sorry.
Tickets, please, sir.
Here.
Off to Sterling, eh?
Yes, we are.
Well, I hope you won't be disappointed.
Oh,
It's
he's
a
got little
miserable
eyes.
place this time of year. Still, there's plenty of pubs and a lovely view from the castle.
Thank you.
Ah. Now I'll go to the
I
toilet.
don't want to worry you, but there was something familiar about that guy.
Are you sure? You're tired.
Lovely
Perhaps
upsetter.
you're mistaken.
Maybe. But I didn't like the look in his eyes when he spoke to you.
Yeah, he looked like one of the crowd, the Templars crew, if I remember the group correctly. Maybe I'm misremembering. Toilet time.
Can't you sit still, George?
I need to
Jesus.
go to the John.
While you're there, check out the buffet card, George. Unthinkable though it is, I am hungry enough to eat English food.
Okay.
This is Scotland, but whatever. What is this fella? I had a feeling they were football fans.
Hi, having a party?
No, this is breakfast. Come on, join us, man. Come away, Basha. Wake up, man. What's company?
His breath was like the outlet from a chemical factory.
Guy with the thing. Hey, it's
Choose one
Skibbity
mate who's taking
Doodah.
a nap, sleeping like a bobby. I'll wake him up when
Skibbity
we get to
day.
Newcastle.
We passed through Newcastle half an hour ago.
And I never noticed.
He wants me to do the thing. I had a feeling.
What is that
I'm getting
stuff you're
thing vibes
drinking?
off him.
It
The thing with the
smells
thing
like
that he has to
gasoline.
get me to do the thing.
Right, I'll put hairs in your chest, like.
And your eyeballs too, by the looks of you. See you later.
Okay.
Didn't open that window, pal.
Why not?
It's freezing out there.
Can I leave? Oh, I came in this way. Of course. This way. Skibbity doo dah, skibbity day. We are on a Scotland train. Door!
The door was locked.
Foiled again. Okay, this way. Perfect. Oh, shit!
Oh, no. That gangster creep from the hotel, Guido. Well, he didn't scare me.
Hey,
I
Buster.
need the thing to open the door,
This
that's
is a
right.
no smoking car.
Why would you call
Okay,
out his attention?
Maybe he did scare
And his
me.
enormous
It got
head.
worse. I suddenly realized who the conductor had reminded me of. Eklund, Marquet's murderer.
Knew it. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Nico. Evil mustache. Mustache. Nico! Where the... Oh shit, she's gone!
The door was locked.
Oh, crapola. Nico, you in here?
I should have known better than to leave Nico and the old
Mustaches are
lady
evil,
alone.
they can't be trusted.
Suddenly,
I agree.
the sword of Baphomet took second place to finding the girl I loved.
Whoa! Loved? Jesus Christ, you've hung out with her like twice. Maybe, I mean, in grand total like 5 or 6 times. But still. Hey, big man. Where's me French ma?
Hey, buddy. Did you see what happened to the young woman in the next compartment?
No, Paul, I didn't. Have you lost her, like?
She's disappeared. The old lady, too. I think they're in trouble.
Oh, yeah, man, an old lady, too.
Yeah. You gotta help me.
Maybe they went to the toilet, like.
I don't think so.
They never go on their own. Always in pairs, you know.
No, she's been abducted, I'm sure. I've got to go look for her.
What's stopping you, pal?
The conductor. He's not what he seems.
You want to avoid him, like?
That's about it, yeah.
No problem.
He seems very paranoid.
Listen, I need your help.
What's the matter?
There's a guy on this train who's trying to kill me.
Relax, man. You wouldn't try nothing with us in Basseria. We are veterans, like, so action at Brightling Sea.
I don't recall the British Army being involved in a conflict in anywhere called Brightling Sea.
Well, you just take it from me, pal. You're in safe hands.
Yeah, I'll believe that.
See you later.
Okay then. I guess this way. Anywhere I can go. Go say hi to Guido. I'm gonna save it in case he kills me. Guido. Hey, buddy.
I really didn't want to shoot the breeze with this guy.
Right, maybe in here.
The door was locked.
Dag nabbit. Maybe in here? I haven't been in here yet, have I? Ugh. Okay, well that was... that accomplished nothing. So I can't... oh, go back in there. I must go. I'll return to another stream in the near future with more helpful. Thank you, Skippity Doodah. You were invaluable. And I cherish you. Maybe I can go out the window this time? Oh, I can. Ha!
Even do it, pal. Don't jump.
I don't intend to jump. I'm going to climb on top of the train.
You're kidding, aren't you?
Just watch me.
George, you are crazy.
Hold on now, pal. I'll give you a hand, like.
Oh, that's nice of him. Oh, I don't know if I want his help. Nice arse. This is actually really cool. Definitely gonna save because I feel like this is one of those places I could die so many times. Okay, Guido's to the left. And I feel like Nico could only have gone this way because there's no way she could have got past me, so... Parkour! Oh, I can get in here. Sweet. George is a regular. Oh, shit! Holy shit!
Let's talk this over like reasonable people, Eklund.
Godspeed.
I can explain everything.
Oh. Okay then. Well, I went the right way, I think. I must have missed a lot, though, because that was chaos. Also, the fact that Khan was the woman in disguise, that was a fucking shock.
Can't you do anything to help me?
It won't let me attack. Huh. Maybe I can go back the other way. Never mind. We're not going that way. Oh, fantastic. I wonder, is there another way into that room? Or is this is as far as I can go? Okay, I guess I'm going in. So this is the back of the train. Yeah, this is where it's telling me to go. Do I try and untie Nico? Or do I not move? Because I can't do anything while all that's happening.
I'd always wanted to stop a train, and now was my chance.
Emergency brake, bitch! There we go.
You saved our lives, but why?
We were always on the same side. Stobart, different
Where?
causes, but a common enemy.
The Knights Templar?
Don't call them that. The real Templars were a noble foe. These barbarians have no right to that name. These men are no better than dogs.
What are the Neo-Templars after? What is the Sword of Baphomet?
Not what you think, my friend. It is a weapon, yes, but one which our enemies will find difficult to wield. A double-edged sword. A power older than Dimolay, older than Solomon.
We'll stop them. You and me together. And Nico.
No, George. My journey ends soon at the Garden of Paradise.
You're talking in riddles. Can't you tell me straight what they're after?
The sword symbolizes a colossal energy caused by the alignment of the Earth's natural power fields.
Which are focused at St. Ninian's.
The energy endowed the Templars with the power which made them great. A power which made them charismatic to such an extent they could control the will of all around them.
Well, shit.
How did you escape from the Bull's Head?
It is a long walk from the cliff of the Bull to the village, Stobart. Fortunately, I know the ways of the wilderness. Also, I have a sister who keeps a garage just around the corner.
Maybe not.
May Allah guide you to our enemies.
Thanks.
One last thing.
What?
Oh.
What is it? She's dead.
Oh.
The guy was a professional killer. The last thing he deserved was sympathy. I had to admit it, though. I was sorry he'd ended up this way.
Can I untie her? Or do I need to take the axe for that?
Don't even think about it, Josh.
What? Who?
Look me straight in the eye and tell me you weren't thinking of using that axe on Eklund.
Don't be foolish, woman. I was going to use it on you.
How do I untie her? Can I untie her?
The rear exit was barred and padlocked.
I'm gonna save after that because that was crazy. Yeah, we're definitely nearing the end of the game.
Where do you think you're going?
Don't worry. I hadn't forgotten about you.
Untie me this instant, Josh Stobart.
I will. When I'm ready.
Oh, I thought I could just do it automatically myself, but apparently I have to try and leave. Fair enough.
No.
You took advantage while my hands were tied.
When Eklund pointed that gun at me, I thought I was going to die. I thought of all the things I'd never get to do, and kissing you was at the top of my list.
Losers.
Josh,
Uh-huh.
Josh, we've got to get off the train. Strickland could recover at any time.
So what are we waiting for?
Yeah, I agree. I did not
What are you
realize he
doing?
kissed her.
I'm out of here.
Not that door. Do you want to end up like Flap?
Not especially. What remains of him is well on his way back to London. I hope he was traveling on a return ticket.
Damn, George.
Underneath that heap of tumbled crates was Eklund. I wasn't about to help him out.
Oh. That makes sense. Several minutes later. Oh, we're so close to the end, I can taste it. Okay, I'm glad I didn't split this up. Oh, that is pretty. Also kind of creepy. Very different in the remaster, wow. It would have been pointless, you're right, because I would have had like a half an hour
I'd feel
left
happy
probably.
if we had a gun or something.
Khan gave me something.
What?
A handbag.
Oh, great. If we run into any killers, we can give them a good buffeting. Didn't he have any weapons?
You don't know the half of it. This bag's full of C4.
Wow. Why didn't you say so? Boy, we'll show him now. What's C4?
Plastic, Josh.
We're going to shop our way to victory?
It's an explosive.
2 kilos of plastic explosive. The detonator's broken now.
No problem. We'll buy a box of matches somewhere.
It doesn't work that way. It takes a small explosion to start the big explosion.
Well, that's not much use then. What does that sign say?
Apparently, during the English Civil War in the mid-17th century, this place was used as an arms dump.
Yeah? What happened?
Look at the state of this place, Josh. You work it out.
Oh, stray spark?
You got it. The tower was the only thing to survive the blast.
I hope the explosion didn't destroy the Sword of Baphomet.
Do you? I rather hope it did.
Damn, girl. Okay, let's go. Let's fucking plow ahead. Ooh, rubble. I love when you can just interact with random shit.
I scrabbled around in the rubble and found an old clay pipe with a broken stem.
Oh, okay. There was something in there.
Under one of the stones, I found a metal coin which was green with age.
Oh, more stuff. Okay, let's keep going.
It was caked with soil, but what I'd found was a small cog and spindle.
Jesus. Fucking treasure trove.
With mounting excitement, I felt something between my fingers. It was short, hard, and black. Something I hadn't expected to find here. It was a plastic pen top.
Wow.
I didn't find anything.
Okay then. Oh, our inventory is so much smaller now. So, clay pipe. Okay. Oh.
With the clay pipe in his mouth, he looked happy, homely, like somebody's granddaddy.
What do you think you're doing, Josh?
I wondered if there was a secret mechanism in the demon's mouth.
Maybe you should show a little more respect.
For a mythical medieval demon? Give me a break.
Okay. Go right ahead. Meddle with forces you don't understand. Incur the demon's wrath and burn in hell. Just
Okay,
be
then.
if I care.
I'm gonna take that back.
I ran my fingers across the cold stone and probed the holes in the demon's eyes. Beneath them, the mouth formed another hole. But I wasn't about to put my finger in there.
Can I take the thing out? Oh. Okay, so handle. This is
The handle turned easily and the larger wheel began to revolve.
I imagine the cog is needed. Oh, never mind.
Damn! Then the handle came off in my hand.
Oh, no, the cog? Oh.
Now that the handle was gone, it was easy to remove the cog and spindle.
Now I have 2 cogs and spindles? Can I combine? Oh, no. Can I combine them with each other? Nope.
No way.
Wheel.
The wheel turned reluctantly with a creak of complaint. There was no obvious way of removing the wheel from its housing.
Grand. Okay. Everything interactable seems to be around here. Okay.
The cog slipped neatly into the eye socket.
Does this go in the other eye socket then?
With a rasp of metal on stone, I eased the second eye into place.
So I guess I'll turn those cogs. Can I take the... Yay! I'm going to keep that for later.
I pushed the handle into the demon's mouth. The cogs all meshed. I began to turn.
That was actually kind of easy. Mostly trial and error, but there wasn't really anything else to interact with. But hey, I'll take the win. Okay, we're going to move ahead now. I think I can taste the ending of the game. It's in the air. The gargoyle looks ridiculous.
As soon as I saw the flickering torches, I realized the bogus Templars had beaten us to the sword. But where were they now? And why was it so quiet?
Oh.
It was definitely gunpowder, but it had solidified over the centuries it had lain here undisturbed.
I think that's probably what we're going to use for the for the C4. Can I take the torch?
No, Georges!
Oh, yeah.
What?
Leave a torch right where it is. In case you ever notice that it is full of gunpowder.
So what? Don't you trust me?
It's not a question of trust.
No? You think I'm a jerk, don't you?
Don't be silly, Georges. Keep your voice down. I thought I heard something. Like chanting.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Listen, I can definitely hear chanting.
You're right. I hear it too. What do you suppose they're doing?
It wouldn't surprise me if they were holding some kind of satanic sex ritual.
So, what are we waiting for?
Yeah, let's join in. Love me a satanic sex ritual. What I live for. Ooh, a cutscene. Oh, shit.
Will you look at that?
Really? Loudly?
Baphomet. Labino was right. This place was ancient even to the Templars.
This whole place? This is Baphomet?
Finally, the truth. The Templars had never worshipped this graven image, no more than they'd worship a rainbow. But, like a rainbow, they regarded it as a symbol of a covenant with God, who'd revealed this place to them.
Sure.
Rosso! Why, the double-dealing treacherous?
On the contrary, Inspector Rosso has been the model of obedience. An important quality in a true Templar.
Damn, I like
now
Rosso.
Be quiet and watch, if you wish to live much longer.
Brothers and sisters, we are gathered here to witness the reforging of the sword that was broken. Here before God's sentinel, Baphomet. Grand Master and Knight of Baphomet, we salute and pledge our obedience to you.
I salute you, gatekeeper of the temple. Seven centuries ago, our greatest weapon, the sword of Baphomet, was lost to us. Now we prepare to reforge it, to wield against new enemies. As the tired millennium dies, and this world looks for new leaders, we shall not fail. We shall lead the people to a new order, wherein all borders will dissolve. All will be united under the red cross of the Templars.
Very Assassin's Creed. Although obviously this came first. What? Oh my. This is bonkers.
George, we have watched your efforts to stop us with respect. But surely you realize that you have been misled by our enemies. Both of us want a better world. Fortunately, no harm has been done. We need determined, resourceful men like you. Join us, George. Join us in true brotherhood. Yeah, true.
Wait. Brothers? What about Marquet? What about Pegram and Klausner? You didn't look on them as brothers, only as failures. 3 men dead, and you don't give a damn!
George, you know that sacrifices are necessary. Every great undertaking.
Join you? I'll see you in hell first.
Oh, George, I had great hopes for you. C'est la guerre, et l'on kill him.
Oh shit. Ha! Oh. Damn. Can I fight back? What the fuck?
I swear, I just wanted things to be right.
Oh shit.
Take them. Kill them.
I don't even know who that guy was. I probably should.
Escape.
Run for our lives. Oh crap. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, well. If it isn't the great detective and his beautiful assistant, it's going to be a pleasure killing the pair of you.
Josh, what are we going to do?
Fire.
Come on, Nico. We're leaving.
You fools! You cannot escape us. Guido! Stop them.
Did that?
But master, the powder! That powder is from the English Civil War!
Please start running.
You fool! It's over 300 years old! How explosive do you think it can be?
I thought it was all over, but Nico had one last trick up her sleeve.
Kicking the balls?
Or in her handbag, to be exact. A handbag full of plastic explosives.
Oh yeah,
Maybe,
shit.
But this stuff is brand new.
Oh, dear.
Oh shit. That's the second explosion he survived in this game. Not bad. Also, we just killed a shit ton of people. I mean, they were evil. Oh, smooch. They were villains, but still, that's a body count there, Nico.
You know, you'll never be able to write your story now.
I don't care. I've got what I want.
Huh?
Just tell me one thing, George. Is our life together always going to be this crazy?
A smooch. Oh yeah, we did it. Broken Sword, Shadows of the Templars Reforged. Thank you, Revolution Software. You're the best. Really enjoyed that. Had its moments of kind of old school frustration, but overall I think it was a really enjoyable experience. The really fucking charming. My god, the writing in it was so good. Every single character, like main character and background character, was so well fleshed out, and I just really enjoyed that. Not gonna lie. I'll let the end credits play out, but yeah, thankfully we stayed to finish it, because if I had tuned in on Tuesday just to play like 20-30 minutes, I'd have been annoyed. I may, or I don't know, I might start the next playthrough then on Tuesday. If people are around, I'll start whatever the winner of the poll is. This was the first game, yeah, Dragon Murph. I think there's 5, but only this one and the 5th one are available on PlayStation, and considering that's where I'm doing all my streams from, at least at the moment. I'm only going to be playing this one for the time being. I do hope to eventually start branching out to like Nintendo games and stuff like that as well, because I want to play Zelda on the channel. You know, there's a lot of games, you know, not just Zelda. Like I maybe play like some Xbox games, whatever, PC. It's just that at the moment the setup is quite handy with the PlayStation, because I can just stream directly from the console. I do need the Switch too. I'm gonna wait. There's no games for it. Like the console launched with Mario Kart and nothing else really. I'm sure there's other stuff, but like it's not worth upgrading just yet. But at some stage, yeah, I'm gonna try and play Zelda on the channel. For now, the focus is the Resident Evil stuff, because they've announced Resident Evil 9, and I want to play through everything up to, well, maybe not everything. There are some spin-off games I'm not going to bother touching. But I'll play the mainline entries and a couple of the spin-offs. So I've already played Resident Evil 1. So Resi's 2, 3 and 4 and their respective remakes. Resi 0, 5, 6, 7 and 8 and the 2 Revelations games. And Code Veronica. I'm not going to be bothered with like Operation Raccoon City or any of the online stuff or any of that shit. I'm going to be focusing on the story, because I want to just kind of build my way up to Resident Evil 9. As for whether or not I'll stream Resident Evil Requiem when it comes out, I do plan to play it on the channel. I don't know if I'll play it blind or if I'll play it myself first and then play it. I'll see. But yeah, so the new schedule is going to be on and off Resident Evil. So the next game I'll play. Let me check the poll actually while we're chatting. I think Arkham City was in the lead. Arkham City is in the lead. So it looks like it'll probably be Arkham City, if that's okay. I do want to play Guardians of the Galaxy though, because that game is fun as hell, and it'd be nice to play something a bit different. Subathon for the new Resident Evil. I wouldn't even know how to start with a subathon. So I think I'll just do alternating games. But yeah, so if it's Arkham City, that's great, because I fucking adore Arkham City. And I'll probably aim to, not like 100% it, but do as much as I can, like finish the Riddler quest line and all that kind of shit. Or at least get as much of the Riddler quest line done as I can. Because I think you need to 100% it to finish him. And I'm not bothered wasting time on all the extra Riddler trophies. And yeah, fuck that. But I'll do as much as I can, a good chunk of it. It's not going to be a speed run or anything. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it too. And I will play Guardians of the Galaxy. And you know, my list of games is, it's obscene. So once I finished Arkham City, we'll move to Resident Evil 2. I may, for the time being, I might skip the original versions of games and just play their remakes, just for ease of access and kind of the presentation of them. They're easier on the eyes. So I might just do the, in order, Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes, Code Veronica, Resi 4 remake, and then just move forward from there. And then I might go back and revisit the original 1, 2, 3, and 4 at a later date, if that's okay. Because I want to just keep that forward momentum. Like Resident Evil 2 and 3 are coming to PlayStation Plus. Do you think you'll get through all the Resis before a new release? That is a tough question, because I stream twice a week, right? So that's 4 hours a week where I'm playing Resident Evil. Or I'll be playing games. But if I'm doing every second game is Resident Evil, it could be weeks between games. So it might be a bit of a push, which is fine. I just don't want to only play Resident Evil on here. I want to keep things interesting. If I haven't caught up with Resi 9 by the time it comes out, what I'll just do is I'll just keep going with the on-off Resident Evil thing, and eventually just play 9 on the channel, and I'll have played it myself then, because I am getting that game day one. It's Resident Evil. A push we're willing to push you to do. Well, that is it. Like, I'm really looking forward to, like, when it was announced, I was so hyped, because that's like my franchise. It's one of the few series that I'll buy the game day one, and every Resident Evil game that I've played multiple times. And not like I've played it and left it and come back. I mean, the Resident Evil 2 remake, I think I played that about 6 times in a row. Resident Evil 3 remake, I platinumed that game on the PS4. I played it through over and over and over, getting better and better and better at the game, to the point where I think I could finish it in like 50 minutes, and playing it on the hardest difficulty level, which is, I think, Inferno, which was insane. Resident Evil 4 remake, I've finished about 5 times, and that game is huge. And then even the old Resis, like the remake of Resident Evil 1 is one of the few games I don't play like over and over and over again. And I mentioned it when I streamed. That is because I enjoy the fear, and I don't want to play too much, because then I get familiar with it, and that way, if I only play it like once every year or two, it's still terrifying to me. Not to mention how many times you played RE on different consoles. RE4, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the original Resident Evil 4 I've completed over 300 times. I got that day one on the GameCube. I think it was March 2004, 2005 it came out. And originally it was supposed to be a GameCube exclusive, and I bought it on the GameCube, and I played it, and I kept playing it. I just adored the game, and then there was a lot of replayability, there's a lot of different weapons and customization options and shit. And I played it on the hardest difficulty over and over, and then I got it on the Wii. The Wii is the best version. My God, it's so good, because the Wii controller was built for that type of game. It's so good. So I finished it like I had a save file on the GameCube, just the GameCube version. I finished over 300 times, and then I probably beat it another 50 to 100 times on the Wii. I have it on the PS4 or PS5, as the case is now. Yeah, like Resident Evil 4 for a long time was probably my favorite game. It's hard for me to go back to now, I think, because I've played it so many times. But the remake kind of reinvigorated my love for it, because the remake is so good on its own. And I'm one of the detractors. I was one of the people that was like, I don't want them to remake Resi 4 because it was perfect as it was. And then they went and actually did a really good job. Resident Evil 7 I've played through a few times. Resident Evil 8 I've played through a few times. 5 and 6 I've played through multiple times as well, even though they're kind of less popular. They have their problems, but I still enjoy them. I may, if anybody wants to join me, because Resident Evils 5 and 6 are multiplayer. If anybody that's streaming anybody watching wants to join in, like if they have the game, I can leave my matchmaking open. People can join in and we can play together. That's fine. If not, I'll just play solo and rely on the bandy AI. But yeah, I'm excited because, like, Resident Evil, I had always planned to play through every game. Those who endeavour to wield the sword were buried along with the Templar secret, but fate had marked George Nico soon and uncharted jungle on the other side of the world. Okay, cool. How many players is it? Yeah, it's 2 players. So Resi's 5 and 6 are 2-player games. Broken Sword. Oh shit, a cutscene. There's more.
Hello again.
What now?
Do you know anything about medieval manuscripts?
No more than you, I'll bet.
Does this gem mean anything to you?
Aha! Is it real? It must be worth a small fortune. You stole it, I suppose.
I'm not a crook.
Okay. Or is this just like...
Excuse me?
Yes, sir?
Is this just like a loading
I've
screen?
got a toilet chain from a bar in Syria.
No, King. A toilet chain? From Syria?
Oh, this is
You
probably
sad
like
man.
a bunch of versions of him interacting with characters with random objects.
What now, monsieur?
Check out my ID card.
Your ID card, monsieur? I don't think so.
Okay.
No, it's Rosso's card.
Attempting to impersonate a policeman is a criminal offense, monsieur.
Ah, forget it.
Yeah, that's
Thanks
all
for
this
your
is.
help, buddy.
Okay. Can I skip this? Anyway, yeah, so what was I saying? Resident Evil. Yeah, it's Resident Evil 5 and 6 are 2-player.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
Oh my god.
Does the name on this card mean anything to you?
Augustin Rosso? No, dear, nothing. It conjures up the image of a Gaulois-smoking, absinthe-drinking French policeman. I'm sure the real Inspector Rosso is nowhere near so romantic.
I
Lovely.
think you'd be surprised.
Okay then. This is really random. There we go, it's finished. Well done for completing the game. Story/epilogue unlocked. Chapter select unlocked. Thank you for playing. Grand. Well, look, that's done. Yeah, before I finish, Resident Evil 5 and 6 are completely co-op from beginning to end. You can play the entire story as a pair. It's actually one of the reasons I recommend them for just to play. Like, I think they're not the best games in the series, but as co-op adventures, I think they're a lot of fun. And Resi 6 has like 4 stories that you can play. So in terms of like you can get it for like fucking tenner on PlayStation 4 now. Or I'm sure it's probably, I think they're all on sale on Steam at the moment as well because it's the 30th anniversary of Resident Evil next year, and as part of their announcement of Resident Evil 9, they were like, we're doing a big Resident Evil sale. So hang on, let's just check on Steam before I finish up. Resident Evil, because I know you guys play on your PCs, don't you, Aldo and Loki? Resident Evil 5 is €5. Resident Evil 6 is €5. So if you ever wanted to play them together, they're not amazing, but they are fun co-op games. So, and like Resi 5 is, depending on who you talk to, you might see it as kind of like problematic. It's a little racially insensitive. I think its merits outweigh its problems, but there are moments where you're like, oh, this is not a good look. Especially because it's, you know, you're playing as a white guy in Africa, and you know, like, it starts off, I don't think there's any real issues, but it's when it gets to a certain point in the game, you're kind of like, okay, this is a little bit, what were they thinking? And then it's even weirder because it was developed by Japanese people, not Americans. So you're like, what the fuck? Nothing wrong with that, says you. Resi 6, I think, is a better game. It's more widely detracted by the fan base, but I have a lot of love for Resident Evil 6, especially as a co-op game. I think it's quite a strong co-op adventure because different characters get different weapons. It's built around co-op. And again, there's 4 campaigns that you can play through, each one about 6 hours long, and they all interact in some way. The amount of work that it must have taken to make that actually work is impressive in and of itself. Not a great horror game, but a fun switch your brain off co-op action game. That's how I look at it. But I'll be playing them all anyway on the channel at some stage. So next up will probably be Arkham City, and then I'll jump into Resident Evil 2 when that's done. Resident Evil 2, I'm debating how I'm going to approach some of the ones with multiple playthroughs. Resident Evil 2, for example, you play as Leon and Claire. So will I do Leon's story and then Claire's like second run story, or will I just play one of their campaigns and move on to another game? I don't know. I suppose I'll see how quickly it takes me to beat them. I've played through them so many times, it shouldn't take too long. But yeah. Resident Evil 3, I'll blitz through that probably in a stream. Like a singular stream. Because I know the game inside and out at this stage, the remake. And I like I said before, I can finish it in like 50 minutes. See, I actually prefer Claire as a character. I think she's a more interesting character. I think her story is more interesting. But, you know, actually, I'll do both because they both have implications for the rest of the series. Leon's introduces Ada and, you know, is related to the events in Resident Evil 4. Claire's ties into Code Veronica and something else. Revelations 2 and Resi 6. So I feel like I kind of need to do both campaigns. And then Resident Evil 3, as I said, fly through that. Resident Evil 4 Remake, that will be one of the longer playthroughs because that game's huge. And then Code Veronica, probably do Code Veronica before Resi 4. That's about a 5-6 hour game if I know what I'm doing, and I kind of do. 5 and 6 are very linear games, so I'm not going to get lost or stuck on a puzzle or anything like that. I'm just going to plow through them. And then 7 and 8 are kind of the return to horror. 7 has a lot of puzzles. It's quite short. I could probably finish it in about 4 hours, but it'll be a tough 4 hours because, you know, there's a lot of resource management, genuine puzzles, actual horror, tough enemies. And then there's a couple of DLCs with a lot of bit of time onto that as well. And then Village, Resident Evil 8, is fairly substantial. There's a lot in that. And then it has its own DLC to do as well. So, yeah, we have a lot of games. And that's not even including Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2. Which are spin-offs, but I would like to play them because I do like those games. They're not incredible, but they're fun. They're on the weirder side of Resident Evil, which is a weird franchise already. So yeah, look, I'll wrap things up now, and I may start my next game on Tuesday. I'll put it up on the page if I do, because I'm wondering, should I wait until after my little break and start fresh? I'll figure it out. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Glad we finally finished this game. It was a lot of fun, and I'll probably never touch it again because it was too hard. Gran. Thank you for joining me. Have a lovely evening, folks, and I'll chat to you again soon. Take it easy. Bye.